The story of Noah's Ark is one of the most enduring tales in human history. It has been passed down through generations, transcending cultures and religions, and continues to captivate the imagination of people around the world. It is a story of divine wrath, human resilience, and ultimately, a covenant of hope. The narrative speaks to the human condition, our struggles, and our capacity for renewal. As recounted in the book of Genesis, God, witnessing the wickedness of humanity, decides to cleanse the earth with a catastrophic flood. The earth had become corrupt and filled with violence, and God saw that the only way to restore balance was through a great deluge. However, amidst the corruption, God finds favor in Noah, a righteous man. Noah's faith and integrity set him apart from the rest of humanity, making him the chosen one to carry out God's plan. God instructs Noah to build an ark, a massive vessel, to preserve himself, his family, and two of every living creature from the impending deluge. This ark was to be a beacon of hope and a vessel of salvation. The ark, as described in Genesis, was to be built of gopher wood and coated with pitch, a resinous substance for waterproofing. This meticulous construction ensured that the ark would withstand the torrential rains and rising floodwaters. Its dimensions were to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high, making it a colossal ship for its time. The sheer size of the ark was a testament to the magnitude of the task at hand and the seriousness of God's warning. This ark was to be a sanctuary, a floating island of life amidst the destructive floodwaters. It symbolized safety and refuge, a place where life could be preserved and protected from the chaos outside. God commanded Noah to bring aboard two of every kind of animal, male and female, to ensure the continuation of life after the flood. This act of preservation was crucial for the rebirth of the earth and the restoration of its biodiversity. He was also instructed to store enough food and provisions to sustain himself, his family, and the animals for the duration of the flood. This preparation was essential for their survival during the long period they would spend on the ark. This task, given by God to Noah, was a monumental one, a testament to his faith and obedience. Noah's unwavering dedication to fulfilling God's command demonstrated his deep trust in divine guidance. The story of Noah and the ark serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of wickedness, but also of the possibility of redemption and renewal. It teaches us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, faith and righteousness can lead to salvation and a new beginning. The rainbow that appeared after the flood became a symbol of God's covenant with humanity, a promise that never again would a flood destroy all life on earth. This covenant marked a new chapter in the relationship between God and mankind, one based on trust, hope, and the enduring possibility of renewal. The Genesis flood narrative, while unique in its details, bears striking resemblances to older Mesopotamian flood myths, suggesting a shared cultural memory of a cataclysmic deluge. These ancient stories, passed down through generations, have left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of humanity. In the Babylonian epic of Gilgamesh, for instance, we encounter the story of Utnapishtim, a king chosen by the gods to survive a great flood. This epic, one of the oldest known literary works, provides a fascinating glimpse into the beliefs and values of ancient Mesopotamian society. Like Noah, Utnapishtim receives divine instructions to build a massive vessel and to bring aboard his family and animals. The construction of this vessel, described in meticulous detail, highlights the importance of obedience and faith in the face of impending disaster. The similarities between the Noah and Utnapishtim stories are uncanny. Both narratives emphasize the themes of divine judgment and salvation, illustrating the belief that the righteous will be spared from divine wrath. Both describe a righteous man chosen to survive a divine flood. This motif of a chosen individual, deemed worthy by the gods, underscores the moral and ethical values that were central to these ancient cultures. Both involve detailed instructions for building an ark-like vessel and preserving life. The precision of these instructions reflects the ancient belief in the necessity of following divine guidance to ensure survival, and both culminate in the receding of the waters and the offering of sacrifices by the survivors. These post-flood rituals symbolize gratitude and reverence towards the divine, marking the beginning of a new era for humanity. These parallels suggest that the Genesis flood narrative may have been influenced by, or at least shares a common origin with, these earlier Mesopotamian myths. The transmission of these stories across cultures and generations highlights the interconnectedness of human civilizations. Another Mesopotamian flood myth, the Atrahasis epic, provides even more detailed parallels to the Genesis account. This epic, which predates the Genesis narrative, offers additional insights into the ancient understanding of divine retribution and human survival. In this version, the god Enlil, angered by the noise and chaos of humanity, decides to send a flood to wipe them out. This portrayal of divine anger and punishment reflects the ancient belief in the god's active involvement in human affairs. Atrahasis, warned by the god Enki, builds a boat and survives the flood along with his family and animals. The story of Atrahasis emphasizes the importance of divine favor and the role of human agency in ensuring survival. The Atrahasis epic predates the Genesis account by several centuries, further supporting the theory of a shared cultural memory of a devastating flood event. This temporal gap suggests that the flood narrative was a pervasive and enduring element of ancient Near Eastern mythology. These Mesopotamian flood myths, like the Genesis narrative, explore themes of divine judgment, human fallibility, and the possibility of a fresh start. They serve as cautionary tales, reminding humanity of the consequences of moral and ethical transgressions. They offer a glimpse into the rich tapestry of ancient Near Eastern mythology and its influence on biblical literature. The enduring legacy of these myths underscores their significance in shaping the religious and cultural landscape of the ancient world. The construction of Noah's Ark, as detailed in Genesis, is a marvel of ancient engineering. This monumental task, undertaken in a time when modern tools and machinery were non-existent, showcases the incredible ingenuity and resourcefulness of early civilizations. The Ark's design and dimensions have fascinated scholars, engineers, and historians for centuries, prompting numerous studies and reconstructions to understand how such a massive structure could have been built and functioned. The dimensions of the Ark are given in cubits, an ancient unit of measurement based on the length of the forearm. This method of measurement, though seemingly rudimentary, was quite effective and widely used in various ancient cultures. The cubit allowed for a standardized yet flexible way to measure large structures, adapting to the builder's own body as a reference. While the exact length of a cubit varied across time and place, it is generally estimated to be between 18 and 22 inches. This variation could be due to differences in the average forearm length among different populations or the specific needs of a particular construction project. Despite these variations, the cubit remained a reliable and consistent unit of measurement for large-scale constructions. Using these measurements, the Ark would have been approximately 450 to 550 feet long, 75 to 90 feet wide, and 45 to 55 feet high. These dimensions suggest a vessel of immense size, capable of withstanding the tumultuous conditions described in the biblical flood narrative. The sheer scale of the Ark would have required significant planning, resources, and labor to construct. To put this into perspective, Noah's Ark would have been longer than a football field and taller than a 4-story building. This comparison helps modern audiences grasp the enormity of the Ark, highlighting the impressive nature of its construction. The Ark's size was not just for show, it was a practical necessity to fulfill its intended purpose. Its vast size was necessary to accommodate Noah, his family, and the many animals that were to be saved from the flood. The logistics of housing such a diverse array of creatures, along with the provisions needed to sustain them, would have been a monumental challenge. The Ark's design had to account for the needs of both humans and animals, ensuring their survival during the extended period of the flood. The Ark was constructed with 3 decks, likely to provide ample space for the animals and their provisions. This multi-level design would have helped in organizing the space efficiently, separating different types of animals and storing food and water supplies. The 3-deck structure also added to the Ark's stability, distributing weight evenly and reducing the risk of capsizing. The Bible provides specific instructions for the Ark's design, including a roof, a door in its side, and a single window. These features were not just functional but also symbolic, representing protection, access, and light. The roof would have shielded the inhabitants from the elements. The door allowed entry and exit, and the window provided ventilation and a view of the outside world. The ark was also to be divided into compartments, presumably to separate the different types of animals. This compartmentalization would have been crucial for maintaining order and preventing conflicts among the animals. It also allowed for better management of the space, ensuring that each species had enough room to move and rest. The use of gopher wood, a term not found elsewhere in the Bible, has led to much speculation about the type of wood used. Some believe it could refer to a specific type of tree, while others think it might denote a particular method of wood preparation or treatment. The exact nature of gopher wood remains a mystery, adding to the intrigue surrounding the ark's construction. Some scholars believe it refers to cypress wood, a durable and water-resistant wood common in the ancient Near East. Cypress wood's natural properties would have made it an ideal choice for building a large, seaworthy vessel. Its resistance to rot and insects would have ensured the ark's longevity and structural integrity. The ark's design, while seemingly simple, was carefully considered to ensure its buoyancy and stability during the flood. The box-like shape, though not streamlined like modern ships, provided maximum stability in rough waters. This design choice would have helped the ark remain upright and afloat, even in the most turbulent conditions. The pitch coating, applied both inside and outside, would have made the ark watertight, while its box-like shape would have provided maximum stability in turbulent waters. Pitch, a natural waterproofing agent, was commonly used in ancient shipbuilding to seal seams and prevent leaks. Its application on the ark would have been a critical step in ensuring the vessel's seaworthiness. The ark's construction, as described in Genesis, is a testament to the ingenuity of ancient builders and the power of divine guidance. The combination of practical engineering skills and faith-driven determination resulted in a structure that has captured the imagination of people for millennia. The story of Noah's Ark continues to inspire and challenge our understanding of ancient technology and the human spirit's resilience.